finished the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson on the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the 50, it's Smith. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers 0.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, no.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback.
And the ball is knocked out.
Benny Snell, the ball carrier.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on him. And he can't get rid of it. taken down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right? And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
They run, Chubb, an agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3rd and 2, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Chubb on the carry.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This is Hunt on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sutton now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for